Today's report focuses on the global north and the global south, two regions that reflect significant differences in economic development, political power, and global influence. Global North is home to all the members of the G8, that is the world's 8 largest and most advanced economies. It is also home to 4 of the 5 permanent members of the United Nations Security Council, which means it holds tremendous influence in shaping global political decisions. The Global North includes countries such as the United States, Canada, and most of Western Europe, as well as developed parts of Asia like Japan and South Korea. Australia and New Zealand are also considered part of the Global North. When we talk about the Global North, we are referring to nations that are rich, industrialized, and wealthy. They have highly developed industries, modern infrastructure, and advanced technologies. Politically, they are mostly democratic and capitalist, which allows for relatively stable governance and strong economic performance sources. They have a major say in how global policies are formed and implemented. Now, let's turn to the Global South. Global South is made up of Africa, Latin America, and developing Asia, including the Middle East. In contrast to the wealth and industrialization of the Global North, the Global South consists mostly of developing nations. Many of these countries face ongoing challenges such as lower income levels, less industrialization, and limited access to advanced technology. Politically, several of them are non-democratic, meaning their governance structures differ from the democratic capitalist model common in the North. A common misconception is that the terms North and South refer strictly to geography, countries in the Northern Hemisphere versus those in the Southern Hemisphere. However, this is not always the case. Australia, New Zealand, and Japan are geographically in the South or East Asia, but their wealth and advancement place them in the Global North. The Global South's dependence on raw exports and limited voice in global bodies deepens the inequality with the Global North. It is also worth emphasizing that the Global North is not only wealthier in terms of money, but also in terms of opportunities, technology, and influence. The Global South still struggles with development, showing that North-South divide is about inequality, not just geography.